Clark for three. Back tap by Bogan. So the Warriors get another possession. Barnes for three, yes. And he has really come on. Relocating the touch. 10 for 16 from the field the first two games of this series. 3 out of 5 from three. This after shooting only 38%. His previous 11 postseason games.
Steve Kerr telling us they may have to run a few more offense through Barnes because of that shooting in this series.
And a blocking foul called on Barnes, which leads to a timeout.
And lack of communication on the defensive end leads to a Russell Westbrook flush as guys did not communicate. Sean Livingston says, my foul, fellas, I'll be back on the next play.
Ball movement from the Thunder early on in this game, and this is coming from a team that during the regular season only averaged 16 assists per contest, already 10 in this first half. And when you're making plays like this for your teammate and you're being this unselfish, it starts to become infectious, a rollover effect. You get better defensive assignments. Guys crash the ball, the boards harder. It's that type of ball movement, if you're Billy Donovan, you can live with.
And you mentioned the assist totals during the regular season. They were in the bottom 5.
Which is surprising for a team that's in the Final Four and a chance to win the championship.
Well, I would think it's because their offense comes basically from two players who take many quick shots and have been successful in that manner.
And are good at bailing you out, making difficult shots. So sometimes you can fall in love with that as a team. Right now, OKC saying, no, we're going to play team ball to stay close in this or to keep the lead.
Although the way things have gone for Steven Adams, he is a player who has moved into a situation where he gets you a double-double almost every game.
Got to take him off the dribble if you're Barnes.
Barnes not able to hit. Nice play by Bogan with the tip.
Yeah, back-to-back offensive rebounds. One to keep the possession alive so Barnes could knock down the three. And the putback himself there for Andre Bogan.
Game is tied at 40. Ibaka open for three. Hit one earlier. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Here's Bogan on the offensive glass, playing with those two fouls. Nice timing there by the big fella.
Now Barnes defending on Adams. Adams close to a walk. He just did hold back and then was able to get to the rim. 5 points for Steven Adams. Thompson for three. Klay Thompson able to race to his spot, had a wide open look. Westbrook on the move.
That's when he's the most dangerous. This team loves to play with the fast pace, and you cannot stop Westbrook coming at you full speed.
Pass from Bogut, broken up, but a foul is called. It is on Waiters.
This team is 50 and 15 when they score 15 points on the fast break. That's all they need. Today, already 12 fast break points with the one-man fast break himself, Westbrook.
Thompson flips it out to Barnes for three. Again, it's Bogut. Thompson, beautiful pass, and Bogut tried to go high off glass.
Should have went in and flushed it.
Waiters, yes. Dion Waiters, who has come on strong in the playoffs, and as a result getting more and more time, completes a 6-0 Thunder run, and a 6-point lead for Oklahoma City. Back in Oklahoma City, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. Look at Draymond Green, who's had an excellent playoff run. Now an all-star, does have a championship ring, but guys, he is still highly motivated by the fact that he was not a first-round draft pick. In fact, was not selected until the 35th pick of the 2012 draft, and he's been so bothered by what he considered to be a snub that he can actually recite the names by memory of every player taken before. Let's say Green missed a tip, and then it's deflected out of bounds. He can give you 1 through 34. Here are some of the guys taken prior to Draymond Green.
Well, look, we're so quick to hire and fire coaches in this league. Some owners need to start looking at some general managers and presidents by overlooking players like a Draymond Green.
Beautiful move by Dion Waivers. Now, as Thompson, too strong, with Golden State getting down court in a hurry, and the ball back to Oklahoma City as Durant kicks it out. This time Bogut closed in on Ibaka, did not allow him the three. Waiters, and back comes Curry, who just checked back in. Curry met by Durant, then Ibaka. Livingston battling for that shot. Back tap, and another possession for the Warriors. Green putting a move on Adams, and he is fouled.
And down goes Adams once again. He's been living on the floor throughout the first 3 games of this Western Conference Finals.
As I mentioned earlier, playing with that bruised right thumb, took a couple of shots in game 2.
It's the leg, guys. Watch the leg.
Oh my
The
goodness.
follow through on the foot gets you in trouble every time.
And that's the second time that Green, and let's say inadvertently, made contact with Adams. He did it in game 2.
And the officials are going to take a look at this. And we just saw Dante Jones get a 1-game suspension for taking down Bismack Biyombo.
Crowd is reacting to what they are seeing on the screen above. Is it inadvertent or not?
Well, this play that we just saw with the knee doesn't look inadvertent, and I can't judge anyone's intentions. I would just say that if I was playing, I would think that, man, you had a lot of extra on that kick. You didn't have to follow through that hard, but so hard to tell if it's intentional or not.
Well, Chris, I would say in game 2, it looked inadvertent. That play right there looked intentional from Draymond Green because it's the follow-through. The foul had already happened, and then it's the right leg that goes up.
And when he's following through, he doesn't even have the ball in his hands.
I mean, how much can a man take? You know, this is twice now.
This is the first time you ever heard this chant. You've heard every chant like, "We hate you, Reggie, you're losing," but kick him out. I've never heard that one.
The officiating crew, Scott Foster, Tony Brothers, Zach Zauber.
I've never heard this chant before.
I've never heard this one before.
It is very creative. Kick him out.
Kick him out.
And I
don't think he needs to be kicked out, though. Flagrant 1.
I saw in our pregame, our question was asked, who's most annoying? Adams, Charles Barkley, and I think the other one was
Draymond Green.
So
I thought you were going to mention the fellow sitting to your right.
Oh yeah, well that's that's
I'm
every day, not on the court.
I'm a lovable pest. I'm a lovable
I
pest.
like that. You're lovable.
Well, Steven Adams has been quoted as saying, Draymond Green has peaked with, as he put it, his annoyingness. That's a New Zealand phrase.
Here's the quote from Draymond Green.
I go into the game saying I've got to do what I need to do to help the team win. My goal is definitely not to get it to Steven Adams' head. If anything, it's to get it to KD and Westbrook's head.
And Steve Kerr and the officials kind of having words as they continue to look at the monitor here. And if you look at Steven Adams on the bench here for the Thunder.
He's hurting.
Yeah. If this was boxing, it would be an 8 count. They would give him a standing 8 count, but for him, it's a sitting 8 count.
It is a flagrant 1.
So now Green will shoot the 2 free throws from the foul from Adams. And that's the right call. I thought there was a little purpose behind that second one from Draymond Green.
And then there will be free throws at the other end, plus possession.
Now the thing is, Steven Adams will probably have to shoot the free throws.
Oh yes, or else he's out of the game.
Right, they already subbed him out.
So Adams, who was only a 60% free throw shooter during the season, but has picked it up recently in this series. At one point, the Thunder, led by as many as 13, playing at a very rapid pace over the first 6-7 minutes. So Adams hits both, and now possession for Oklahoma City, and the Thunder 12 for 13 at the line.
And nice concentration by Adams coming off the bench there after getting kicked in the groin.
And Adams heads back to the bench. So Ibaka with Durant, Westbrook, Waiters, and Robertson on the floor for Billy Donovan. Curry defending on Westbrook. Again tries a 3. Back top. Nice job by Robertson. However, Curry was right there. Quickness of Curry paying off. Green with the spin. Came up short on the reverse. Got the step on Waiters. Could not finish. Warriors have missed their last 8 shot attempts. That is kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
It would seem that whoever has the ball on Golden State that Ibaka is guarding, that you would immediately try to take him to the basket, being that he's the only shot blocker on both teams out there.
Barnes. Harrison Barnes, after shooting so well, the first 2 games of the series, opens up 1 of 5 from the field.
And this is that infamous small lineup for the Golden State Warriors. Nice hands there by Iguodala. He's going to get called from the foul from Scott Foster. And Steve Kerr is not happy with the official, Scott Foster. He's been barking all game.
He will be teed up by Foster. What is now Scott Foster over at the